Hello friends and welcome back for episode 21 of our Terraria 1.2 Let's Play. We are here back underground in the ice cave where we were actually last time. We were actually down here in this region. I just backpedaled a little bit and now we are here. But you might notice if I hit this button that my inventory is now cleared out, which means I did a bunch of things off camera. Hopefully you guys can forgive me, but to be honest, it was going to be kind of boring to go on that journey together, so I thought I would go ahead and do that outside of the bounds of the usual recording format. So what happened was I went back to my house. There was another goblin army invasion. I fought them off. It took like 10 minutes. Nothing really important dropped or happened or really especially interesting anyway. So, you know, I figured if something cool happened, well, I'd cut in. It didn't, so there's that. The other thing I did is, thanks to all of your awesome suggestions, I decided... Oh, there's a little pond up here. I decided to go ahead and combine some items in my inventory. Why am I opening the map? I meant to open this. And I made a guarding cloud and a balloon, which seems to be pink in its title, which is probably really good, right? That means, like, super special. So I can jump extra high, increase jump height, and double jump, plus 2 defense as well. And the one that I used to craft that, the other item, one of them was like a special one as well, so I guess that maybe is why I had a higher chance of getting a special balloon or cloud in a bottle, cloud in a balloon, there it is, in the end anyway. So, what is our goal for today? Well, I was a little bit torn between a few different activities. I thought we could either go back down and continue to work on our little ice pit, or we could head back to the jungle again, which is probably my next plan, actually. So for now, I think the compromise I've come up with is we're going to explore a little bit more in this direction. When I run out of meaningful things to do down here, I'm going to go ahead a little bit, do a little bit of mining off camera, and I want to actually extend a little part of the map. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. If we go over to where the jungle is, I want to actually dig a little hole, or a pretty big hole actually, to meet where this is. I'm getting attacked now. Of course I am, because as soon as I open the map, that is exactly what happens every single time. So I want to extend that region, make some sort of a mine shaft, and then make it a little bit easier for me to get back down there every time. Because so far, well, not that it's been extraordinarily difficult, but I've certainly died in the jungle more than I have just about anywhere else. So what I want to do is, if I can get down to either, well, get to a point where it makes sense to leave here, or if I can get to a point where there isn't really much further that I want to go, like if I reach the beginnings of the hell area, then I will go ahead and leave and go back up for the jungle. So let's grab all this amethyst, since it's kind of nice to have it. This looks like this is not going particularly far, which is probably good. Why can't I... Oh. Why can't I mine that one? Oh, I guess I was standing up on top of it or something. Alright, no problem. You guys, of course, have continued to give me great suggestions, as always, so I do still appreciate all of that. There have been a few concerns over what happens with my house when I get to hard mode. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about that just yet, but the point has been raised that evidently things will start to spawn in my house, constantly killing my NPCs. Not a huge fan of that concept, so, I mean, if there needs to be adjustments made, I guess I will go ahead and make them. But they sound like they'll be pretty time-consuming and a little bit on the annoying side to do, so I'm not sure how I want to implement those yet. If that is what I am choosing to do, though, I'll probably do some of that off camera. I'm thinking maybe just, like, hollow out all the ground around it. This is dirt, isn't it? I don't know why I thought that was gold. Anyway, it looks like that's about as far as this tunnel is going to go. So let's head back down. Oh, I missed all the things there. I can double jump, by the way. I know I've said that already, but just to show you. Is there any reason I want to go in that little icy pit down there? No, just a bat underwater for some reason. Must really suck to be the bat that gets, you know, the bad luck of the draw. Sorry, buddy, you get to spawn underwater, never breathing air in your life, and get to slowly drown, while your compatriots can frolic around in the cave air around you. So, oh, there's a lot of them today. Okay, well, and they're apparently very good at homing in on me. Thankfully, they die very easily. Oh, they can freeze me. I've never even seen that effect yet. And apparently, I just triggered a bunch of silt to fall by shooting away some cobwebs or something. That's an interesting effect as well. I don't think I've really run into that too often. Alright, so this is the part where we have to go underwater for a little bit, and I've planned out, I've got this whole section already kind of carved out, so this shouldn't be too traumatic or difficult or anything. I am finding my inventory is opening up a little bit more now that I'm combining some of those items, and it was probably a good call to have me go ahead and combine that balloon and the cloud in a bottle, just considering the thing that I swapped it with was like that, this shackle thing, which just had, I think it was like +2 damage crit or something like that, one or the other, I'm not sure which. And that really, you know, it was giving me 1 defense and that effect, and this is a much more substantial effect, I would say. So the trade-off was definitely worth it here. I still don't know what those weird muffins are every single time when I get my MP. I know what they do, I just don't know what that object is supposed to be every time it lands on me. And also, I do know that is like a Halloween-themed whatever it is. Maybe it's a Halloween muffin, I don't know. Alright, so where are we on the map now? This is as low as we've gone. And of course, since I opened up the map, all the monsters spawn immediately. It could also just be from standing still. Maybe there's a little bit of a synchronicity in that. Also, another thing that I've found out about, and this was, I actually found this information out like 4 episodes before this, but I had recorded a few in bulk, so I didn't really have an opportunity to act upon this information. But apparently the way I was encoding or rendering these videos in Vegas was probably not the best way to do things. So I went back, and now I understand what I'm doing a little better, and I should get hopefully a little bit less blurry output at the end. Apparently, one of the options that I left checked I thought was going to be permanently unchecked, but it was not. So, there we go. So how am I going to handle this? I guess we'll dig further down. I really do just want to reach further down, so I guess the best goal is to just go ahead and just run at it. I mean, why belabor the sentiment anymore by going around in a circle? And also, I do see a cavern to our left and down, so I'm going to head in that direction. Shouldn't take too long, and I hope things will open up again, so we don't have to spend long doing these, you know, slow process mining episodes, which I know none of you are really huge fans of. That's not a problem. I mean, yeah, it's mining, it's Terraria. That's how it's going to go for a while. There, you know, could be some more action-packed episodes coming up pretty soon. I'm told there might be some sort of a boss in the jungle. Oh, look, it's already opened up already. And there's also Skeletron, or however we pronounce his name, who I do want to fight probably in the next 5 or 6 episodes. I mean, I'm not sure if I have a chance yet with him. But having meteorite armor, I think I could do worse, right? I mean, I'm not sure what tiers the armors really fall into anymore anyway, so I don't know, maybe I'm off base with saying that, but I feel like I should probably be at least nearing that point in my Terraria adventure. Can we kill this sucker before it freezes me or something? Okay, there we go. Alright, what do we have here? Let's take a look. I think I see some lava. I see some orange radiating light. Oh, look at that. So the water is flowing directly into the lava, yet we seem to have no obsidian. I wonder how that works. I was pretty much under the apprehension or the false belief or something that that was exactly how obsidian was made. Maybe not flowing rivers, or maybe I have to bring water down for them. I don't know. Or maybe because we're so near a ice biome, that could make things more difficult. Oh yeah, I've got to mine pick these. There we go. Orange bloodroot. Alright, well, let's kind of look around before we commit ourselves to going further down, because I'm told there is a dude that I can shoot or hurt or kill or activate or trigger or something to bring out the wall of flesh, which is not what I want to have happen. And once I fight him, then I guess it's on to hard mode whether I'm ready for that or not. So I want to probably prolong that situation as long as I can, but I also do want to get this game file ready for that situation too, so that way if I want to, I can just go right down and not have to do, you know, 5 episodes of digging and looking around and sorting through things and cleaning out my inventory. You get the idea. It can be a little tedious, so I want to get that done on the front half rather than the back half. For a second I just thought, oh, I see an arrow trap over there. For a second I thought that torch was like a scarab in Spelunky or something. That would be pretty strange. How do I trigger this arrow trap? What's gonna... Oh, there's a little button there. Okay, let's just get rid of it first off. Probably no reason to hang out here. I guess I could just take this button, right? In case I could use it. Gray pressure plate. But I think probably the next progression thing that I need to do is go hang out in the jungle more, so I think that's gonna be the next real goal. Oh! Another thing I want to clear up, and I keep forgetting to actually go ahead and say this. For some reason, I kept seeing all these comments that were like, telling me that in order to get to Crimson, I had to make another world. Like, I didn't know that for some reason. I'm not sure, maybe I said something that didn't come out right. That gave people the belief that I was not quite understanding that. But no, I do understand that I need a second world to farm all the stuff from the Crimson. So, I mean, that is a thing that I'll do eventually as well. But I also know that it's probably not all that necessary to really do progression-wise, right? I think it's also, or mostly just for unlocking all the stuff we can find. So we do have a gold chest below, which I do want to plunder. Let's see what's in here. I'll put up a thingamajig. Alright, we've got 7 gold bars, a guarding cloud in a bottle, gravitation potion, thorns potion, glow stick, and a piece of gold. Well, I guess it could be worse. Still haven't found a magic mirror by some bizarre luck, or whatever the opposite of luck, misfortune would be. Do I want to go in this little cavern up top? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's take a quick look at the map. Yep, so I guess this is probably about as deep as we're going to go. Well, okay, we can look around the lava a little bit, but I'm probably not going to hang out down here for too much longer. I just wanted to get the idea of how deep this was going to end up being, and then we will get out and see what else there is to see. Alright, let's take care of these slimes and all this crap in the water here, because of course I can't just walk in a freaking line. There's all kinds of stuff at the bottom of this for some reason, which I didn't even notice. What is this dude here? Some kind of statue. A Reaper statue. That sounds pretty mysterious. I hope I didn't just, like, trigger some sort of event that's going to lead to my demise. What's going on in this little tunnel? Nothing much. I don't know why I needed to come in here at all. Oh, got another mining guy. Let's see if we can get his hat. Right, I think that's a thing that can happen. Okay, maybe not that guy anyway. And we've got more muffins. Oh, okay, this is a little bit of a creepy spot, because, wow, there's also an arrow trap over here. I feel like I've just entered Lower Norfair. What happens if I throw... Oh, do they burn up? Oh, no, it sits in there. Okay, I thought it did. How am I going to handle this? I could just put some rocks around, or I could just dive in, right? Into the lava, of course. That was probably a pretty dumb and risky way to do that, but... You know, I guess I'm kind of lazy in that respect for now, anyway. I guess we'll just dig our way back up so I don't have to do that again in the other direction. Yes, I do see that there's all that gold there. I'm just choosing not to bother with it, because honestly, what else do I need it for? Aside from bragging rights and to build a solid gold house, which of course is an ambition that we all have, I believe. Solid diamond house would be nice as well. And yes, that is another thing that I want to comment on. I am aware about the silt, or not silt, the slush that I want to run through that extractinator thing, which will apparently get me diamonds, which will be a straight upgrade to my staff, or my wand, or whatever we're calling it. Yeah, I do want to get that eventually as well. And I keep passing up opportunities for free slush, so I guess I'll try and remember that, but no guarantees. Alright, let's keep going over here, because I saw there was a little more. Oh, there's actually another light source over on the far left corner. It may just be more lava shooting up embers or something. I gotta figure out a way to get some obsidian out of this scenario. I mean, I probably want to just have some water routed down here, but then again, like I said, I saw water literally, like, right there, crashing into that lava. It doesn't seem to care. So maybe that's the wrong kind of water, maybe that's the wrong kind of lava. I don't know what the situation is, but we'll try and figure that out, I suppose. This is the first time we've run into the substance anyway in this Let's Play, so not too worried about getting it all squared away on the first freaking encounter, right? Alright, so continuing over to the left, I might as well grab that little snippet of demonite ore in the wall, since it's not all that far off the beaten path. And then we will continue to head down and to the left. I mean, we're still not actually to Hell. The structures and the biomes in Hell are totally different than this. This is just the transitional moment where the lava starts to become more and more pervasive, and then eventually everything gives way to lava. And really, the entire floor of the area becomes lava, which is a pretty creepy scenario, pretty difficult to navigate until you have one of those obsidian skulls anyway. It's not my favorite place to be without the proper armor. And like I said, if I'm going to trigger a boss fight that I'm not ready for, probably don't want to do that either. But that's alright, we'll take it as we can. I just want to get out of there before we get into that situation where I can't turn back anymore. That was like a dude in a tuxedo, some kind of beetle. I think that's the kind of beetle that makes dye that I can use. Probably, anyway. Alright, let's get through here. Almost all the way through. Now I'm starting to look forward to an even better pickaxe, just so I can just instantly mine everything. Is this freaking, like, zombie Abraham Lincoln? What is he doing here? The blood moon is rising? Seriously? Now? Okay, thank you. Gotta get rid of these enemies before I go down here, because apparently they want to be really, really annoying. So let's put some torches down, and we'll dig through this little corner. Another candy apple or whatever that is. And looks like a little bit of lava through this wall. At least something that's creating a soft orange glow, which is usually lava, let's be honest. There's a little bit of lead in the wall, not interested. And it looks like a... Is that a big chunk of gold? No, it's not. It's just the orange on it. Sometimes it's hard to tell because of the colored lighting whether or not you're looking at gold or just regular stone. Let's toss one of these guys over here, see what the lay of the lands looks like. Oh, got stuck in some cobwebs. There we go. Make my way across safely. Okay, get rid of this bat, and let's toss another torch up. Do want to grab that next little chunk of demonite. Wish we could get a little bit bigger of a chunk of this stuff at one time, right? It doesn't seem like it's all that common, though. But you'd think at this depth that we would start to run into it a little bit more frequently, right? Evidently that is not the case, though. Still, I'm not sure what I'm even going to use it for anyway, since the armor that I have is already better than that. At least I think it is. Oh, and I should also comment, yeah, I know about the space gun. I know that's probably a pretty good thing to have as well, since it's infinite ammo, given that I'm wearing the meteorite armor. I don't want to become too dependent on it, though, considering I'll probably not be sticking with this armor for too much longer. Provided I have the option to switch out of it, at least. Alright, let's not get knocked into lava now, because that would be a really dumb way to end. There we go. Let's toss another few torches. Let's even make our way up and over. I should be able to still grab the walls, and we found another heart piece. Excellent news. That was kind of why I was sticking around here. I figured at this depth we might run into something useful like that. You know, of course, no guarantees, as ever. There are never guarantees in this game, but, you know, figured the chances increased, and it seems like maybe they do. Let's grab this, and we'll grab... I don't know why the tungsten ore is apparently necessary when the gold isn't, but I am a big ol' hypocrite. I guess I have filled up my inventory again. Let's get rid of some mud blocks. Silt. Silt's the good one, or does silt even count? There's slush. I don't really need another dart trap. No, silt isn't, and it's just one anyway. And we don't really need any more dirt. I've got 999. If oh, somebody mentioned, like, why do you keep getting rid of dirt when you have 999, but you leave that? It's because I like to have this for building purposes. If I need to make a platform or something, I like to have a little bit of dirt that I can use to round out the landscape a little bit. So, that's all that's about. The platform's back. Oh, and it's probably a little late for me to say, but I want to continue the trend of saying every episode, yes, I know about the shift key, and yes, I know that I can't just drag things and use them when I drag them out of my inventory, because I have the game set to pause. It doesn't seem to work that way. We keep having that discussion in, like, every episode's comments, so I figure I might as well address it, since it only takes a couple seconds. What is this pile of weird bones over here? This is kind of creepy. I guess this is just the kind of stuff you run into when you get this low. Okay, I guess it's nothing. Sapphires, alright. It's a strange configuration of sapphires. I don't think I've seen them looking like that before. Nothing over here. Have it on the right. Nothing much. Oh, we've got a stack of rubies, it looks like. And, oh, some sort of other thing going on, which I want to get the rubies first, and then we'll come back and grab that. So I'm thinking this is going to be what we do for the rest of this episode. Next episode, we are going to get involved with the jungle again. I am aware to get the spores and such, because I want to make some kind of a vine grappling hook thingamajig. I'm into it. I could do that. I don't know that I really care to go over there right... Oh! Almost fell in the lava. That was a little scary. We didn't die, though, so good for us. Kind of rattled me a bit. Okay, let's get back on track. So let's kill the rest of these slimes. And let's see what's in that golden chest. Hopefully something like a magic mirror, because it would be about freaking time. I keep threading the needle with this cavern. Oh my goodness. And then they're like in a world of goo their way over to me. I'll put you in a world of goo. Nah, that's not really a good comment to take out of context. Alright, let's just go down and explore through here. Might as well grab this. Oh, a meteorite has landed. That's good news. I guess maybe now I can make a space gun. Let's see what's in here. We've got a wild shoe spikes, suspicious looking eyes. We could summon the eyeball man, flaming arrows, 2 more gold. Alright, I mean, that's fine. Not bad. We're doing okay for gold. Get rid of this dirt so I can pick up another thing out of here. I don't know. I want all this stuff, so I guess I gotta put down the piggy bank again. This part definitely makes all of this become very time-consuming. You know, the average length of time that we spend putting all this stuff and sorting through inventory seems to take about equally as long as the actual gameplay portion of the game. Alright, so we don't really want the rotten chunks, but we'll keep them anyway. Might as well just transfer, like, most of this stuff over. Don't really need much of any of it, to be honest. I just try to keep the stuff that I'm going to end up probably accruing more of. I think I've explained this before, though. Like, cobwebs would be a thing I'd very likely come across more of. The candelabra, or the chandelier, rather, probably not so likely. Great pressure plate, not so likely. Reaper statue, quite less likely. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this so slowly, it's because I'm just being careful what I pick through. I will probably have another of those in a moment. Don't really need a gravitation potion. Blink root, probably not too much more of that. Alright, fair enough. I think that's probably good. Red husks are pretty rare things to run into. And now we should be able to just grab the rest and add the chest as well. What can I do about this? Let's just grapple up to here, and then we'll just dig through the wall. I feel like I want to get that gold. Even though it's a little bit obnoxious of me, probably, because I gotta go through a few layers of floor here. And I want to get it in the safest way possible, because I really don't want to land in that little bit of lava. All it takes is 1 tile's worth of lava to do a ton of damage to you, and you're not adequately prepared or armored up for it. And I see another dye mushroom there. Might as well grab that as well. See, I love these little mob traps that it sets up sometimes, and there's just that one little bit of lava. Ooh, could have sworn I was going to land in the lava there. I got lucky. Would have served me right, though, considering I'm basically just playing with fire. I mean, quite literally. And anything else? Doesn't look like it. I mean, that cave back there, but I've already been through that. Could tell because I saw a torch. And I hear a worm incoming. I could probably just, like, go find the boss, or go summon the Eye of Cthulhu, if that's a thing that would be fun to do. But then again, a little ways away from being, you know, where I need to be to do that, so I would have to actually come through, go through all the dungeoning again, back out to the roof again, and that's probably going to take too long. I could do that in another interim period whenever we find ourselves in a strange... Oh, look, it is another red husk. I guess when you get down this deep, you run into those a little bit more frequently. Oh, what is this? Like a bathtub in here? Some kind of cauldron, maybe? Let's, maybe we'll hit these guys with some spells. There we go. Now, the red husks come up as, like, a blue item. Does that mean they're especially rare, or does that just mean... I don't even know what that means. They're just, like, a certain type of material? I know I can use them for stuff. It's just, like, I don't really understand why it needs to be blue. Because if that's the case, then you should, like, make all the materials blue on the same, you know, color scheme or the same scale to make sure that we understand exactly what it is that we're picking up every single time. Alright, this is all we're doing here. Let's get out. And where are we on the map now? We've actually discovered quite a little outcropping of lava. And there's still another area that I haven't explored over here, so maybe we should go find that. Not this one up to the left, actually. That one looks a little too risky for me. I was thinking... Oh, what are you? Friggin' bats all the time. Bats all the time! I forgot that slime was going to split off. I seem to do that an awful lot, actually. And now we want to go to the right, and to the right more. Another kind of a risky spot here. I want to not screw this up. There we go. Oh, was the lava blocking my path? Was that why I didn't go that way? It is. Okay, or was. Let's put the piggy bank, swap back with the platforms, and we'll put a little bit of stone in the way and see if we can divert the path of the lava. Or Let's see if we can also just get rid of the lava entirely, because that's a thing I used to do all the time. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. That's much better. So there should still be... Oh no, there's not actually. I thought there was going to be lava underneath us. Does not seem to be the case. We can just go ahead and pick up all that free money that was just left there on the ground. Okay, plenty of more lava over here. I'll just slowly break through all these cobwebs and hope that I land on the platform like I wanted. And I guess we can just cut through this little bit here and see what's below. Alright, what's going on in here? Another red beetle. I'm very generous with the red beetles lately, and I see something glowing. Oh, it's just 2 little nuggets of Titanite. Titanite, I did it again! I don't know why I have such a problem with that naming scheme. Demonite ore. Oh, what is that over there? Is that... I see several gemstones. I'm going to probably want to go ahead and grab those. Since I'm kind of hoarding ores, I might as well go grab these as well. Probably a little bit of a waste of time, though, for just 2 blocks. I would not fault you for saying so. I feel like I should say props to the viewers out there that have stuck through watching me, you know, beat through all these stone blocks for hours. We try to make our way in this very foreboding and difficult Terraria world. I think, you know, I kind of play with my own style. I play a little bit slow sometimes. Sometimes I don't play slow, but I think the majority of the time I play rather meticulously. So for those of you who don't mind that, then cool. I mean, I've had a bunch of people say, like, you absolutely should show everything on camera, and, you know, I get where you're coming from on that, but I also, at times, I sort of feel like I need to do some stuff off camera, too, just so I can concentrate on what I'm doing for a moment, and not feel pressured to, you know, have anything particularly compelling to talk about. Not that this necessarily is, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Like, for the part where I'm about to dig that big, long path to the jungle, I'm going to do that off camera, unless anything particularly eventful happens, just due to the fact that it's going to be boring. I'm just going to be digging the same way I'm digging right now, just with very low likelihood of running into anything compelling or interesting, since it's going to be basically going through a path that I've already been. And yes, I do see that there is more going on below. Can I throw a torch? I can, and, well, I guess we can dig down there as well in just a moment. I just want to grab these gems because I can't tell if they are diamonds or what. They might be diamonds. Great band, by the way. They might be diamonds. Almost there. And then there's a few more topaz also up in the couple of accompanying blocks above. Now, hopefully I have enough inventory space that I can grab these when they fly into the air. Oh, it's a sapphire. Well, like I said, the lighting can be weird sometimes. We will make our way over there in just a moment, see what's below first, in case there's an easier path, of course. I always like to take the path of least resistance, and we might actually run into, you know, like another crystal heart or something, which would be terrific, because the more the merrier. At least until they're full anyway, and then I guess don't really have much use for them. It would be kind of cool if there were, like, crafting recipes that used them. Maybe there are, actually. Maybe be a little surprised, actually, if there weren't, now that I think about it. Because, you know, you're going to keep finding more of them, so why not use them for something, right? I'm not actually sure. Is there, like, a set number of crystal hearts that spawn when you start a new map? Or is it, like... Maybe it's percentage-based, based on... Maybe they show up dynamically? No, they don't do any generation like that. I don't know, I'm talking out my butt now. I don't know what I'm talking about at all. But I am curious how they figure out the number of crystal hearts to put in the map in the first place. Alright, let's go across here. This looks like a big old cave. At least in the verticality department. I'm not sure about how horizontally significant it is. Almost through, and then I'll have to make sure I put some rocks across there so they don't actually just fall in. I've certainly done this little song and dance a few times in my Terraria days. Although I usually didn't have such a sweet spellcasting wand to go along with things. People did tell me that I need to pick a certain type of class and stick with it, I guess, pretty soon. I'm not sure I understand exactly why that is, that I have to stick with any particular class, considering, you know, your inventory can be changed at, you know, a moment's notice, if you just feel like swapping out a bunch of stuff. But if there is a real reason, you know, I guess I'll figure that out soon. Okay, I guess that is hell texture, right? Or is there another graphical biome level now? Because I don't remember seeing... It looks like the background of one of those houses, at least at first glance. Or those little underground dwellings that you run into on occasion. But if I start seeing teleporting demons show up, then I'll know. This is where we need to leave. Teal mushroom, and there is a whole lot of amethyst right there. Can I go under this? Do I even want to go under this? Probably not. Let's grab all this amethyst, though. I can go ahead and make a large amethyst if I want to. I guess if I wanted to play Capture the Gem or something. I'm not sure what that is, that game, I mean. But, you know, maybe that's the thing I want to do. I kept saying that in the crafting area. Oh, also, I changed the configuration of the platforms next to my bed because somebody mentioned in the comments that if I just move some of those platforms over, I might be able to use it as a spawn point again. They were correct. I just deleted one platform on either side, and I can still have the platform holding it all up, and actually it works just fine now. So you were correct about that. Thank you for the tip. Very good tip. Ooh, okay. Kind of saved me on that one. I want to go down a little bit more and see what's going on over here, but I'm starting to get a little bit anxious that I might be wandering into hell. But then again, I only see this pattern in the background in this one spot. What happens if maybe if I dig a little bit of this, I can tell what it is. Oh no, this is one of those ones that doesn't actually turn into an item if you break it. Okay, we've got like an astronaut dude over here. Let's just stand on that. Oh, crap. That's a little scary. Why didn't that hurt me, actually? Alright, I'm definitely getting into some pretty serious risk territory. I don't want to just die down here for no reason. But I do also like to push the envelope a little bit. And, oh, there is another cave over there. Oh, is this just the same cave that I could get to from the other side? I forgot how this terminates. Oh, okay, right. Okay, I guess I did actually see that before. Well, where are we at then? So this looks like everything ends in lava, from what I can tell. But we are definitely right above hell. Like, it's gotta be, like, this far away, I would guess, anyway. Because hell, well, I know hell goes to the very, very bottom, right? So it's usually, like, maybe it's more like this. I don't know. But you can see we are definitely in the lava layer, and we're pretty significantly far in now. So I guess with that, and I know I've said I guess about 100 times. Oh, I want to kill this dude in case he drops his jar head, because it looks like the Mars Attacks aliens. Oh, did he? What is that stuff? There's all kinds of stuff here. I need to clear one more thing out of my inventory. Let's get rid of 9 more silt. Nope. Okay, none of those are drops. Darn. So yeah, there's not really any other good way around. Oh, actually, maybe there is. I see another miniature cave here over on the side. It's nice not having to use any kind of light anymore. Like, the lava just sort of illuminates everything for us, so it makes life a little bit easier. Also kind of a nice ambience, too, right? I mean, you can almost feel the heat radiating off of these sections. Let's put another torch. I've used a... Oh my god, what is that? I didn't even know what I was being attacked by this whole time. That is a scary freaking spider, oh my goodness. I don't like that thing at all. That thing has to die. Wall creeper. Ooh, I don't want to run into that guy again. Just kind of for the creepo factor more than that it actually did a lot of damage to me. Well, it did a little bit of damage to me, but honestly, it was just kind of terrifying. Is this gonna go anywhere? No, I don't think so. So, I guess we will probably end this episode right about now. So, next episode, look forward to a brand new path going to the jungle. Please feel free to let me know what exactly it is that I should be looking for in the jungle. And I will try and find that stuff. Well, hopefully I'll find it regardless. Because I actually should be recording a few of these in bulk right now, but we'll see what happens. Am I full up on inventory space again? This keeps happening. I need to really clear this out in full one more time. So yeah, I will wrap up this episode right now. I will catch you again real soon. Hopefully you enjoy what we're doing here in the Terraria Let's Play. If you do, feel free to let me know in the comments. I appreciate it very much, and I appreciate all your support and everybody that's continued to watch. So continue to leave those comments, continue to leave those likes and support and everything you want, and I will catch you again for another episode real soon. So talk to you later.